Ego death? It's a damn lie. And I'll prove it right here in this video. Hi, I'm Dorian Manny, and I was awakened at 12. For the last 35 years, I've been guiding souls, well over 1,000 now, to find their true self and to align with their purpose. And I have gone through a heck of a lot of experiences myself to figure these things out, turn around, and help teach it and guide it. And that's what I'm doing here for you guys. So there is a lot of information out there, and a bunch of it is bullshit. I know we're at the age of information, sure, but most of it's just a bunch of crap, and most people are just parroting the same exact bullshit, right? Like these ego death guys. Look up and down. You probably even typed it in to find this video. What is the ego death? How do I kill my ego? Well, it's a bunch of shit, and I'll explain it. You see, if you if they actually understood the mechanics behind the ego, then they would actually understand that it's impossible and it's stupid to even think that way, because the ego is actually a wonderful gift. How? Listen, your soul having a human experience. If you kept coming as your exact soul every single time, you're going to have a limited range of experiences. Make sense? But if there was a way to put some kind of filter around your soul, a way that you perceive things a certain way, or you see things a certain way. Let's, like, simple. You put on blue glasses, everything looks a little more blue tint, right? You put on red glasses, now it's a whole red tint, right? It's like this, a little more complex. So if that happens, then all of a sudden you are able to truly experience something from the inside. That's how you'll actually understand something. Because people can explain the water, but until you jump in, you don't really get it. People can explain their job, but until you try, you don't get it. Same thing with life experiences. You may think you know what it's like to be famous, but until you try, you don't know. You may think you know what it's like to be in poverty, but until you try, you don't know. So these experiences are only possible through the lens of the ego, because your soul knows it's infinite, meaning that life continues on. It understands that everything is one. So it would make different choices. But the ego, having these illusions, actually are the gift. The ego sees itself as finite because it's connected to the body. It knows once the body dies, it dies, but the soul doesn't. So the ego's perspective is both a gift and a curse once it crosses a certain point. How does that work? So in the beginning, we need something to help us survive, right? We come in as a baby, we need to make sure that we eat, we get water, we get shelter, right? This is the bare necessities. The ego helps with this. It keeps helping with this as we grow up, because it helps us learn how to act human, how to conform to the culture we're in, or the surroundings we're in, or the people we're in, we're around, like our family, our friends, all this, right? So there's this like kind of understanding behaviors. Again, it's all good to a point, because eventually you start to realize some things doesn't quite feel right. And it's this point that I'm talking to the people there, where you're feeling some things off. And it's because you have your true self and you have this expressed self, and they're not always aligned. And the kind of game is to align these. So what's happening is that the ego is the driver for most of our life. And at some point, we need to consciously help it let go and hand the reins over to the soul. To do this, there are techniques for it. I have them all. In fact, I even have a video. I'll try to link to it. It's called the observer mode. It's my number one technique I use with all my students to help you see your own programming. You can actually see your thoughts, your emotions, the whole works. It may be brief, but at least you can see out of your soul and get that glimpse that there's these two of you. And it's really powerful. So there's that link. Try that. But understanding that the ego death is not possible. I tried it. I even tried it. I tried it. I tried it so hard, you guys. I did. I lived at monasteries. I lived with monks. I've lived all over the world like this. I have trained. I've done crazy ass meditations. I've done 3-day meditations. I've done 3-week silent meditations. I've done a bunch of plant medicines. I've done all these things, and then many of them was trying to kill this darn ego. And I even got to a point where I boxed it all up, stuck it off on the side, and I thought I did it. I thought I was so proud of myself. So I went back to my teacher and I said, "Listen, I did it. I finally killed the ego." And she's like, excuse me, what? How did you kill your ego? I said, listen, I visualized it. I found him. I trapped him to this box, and I compressed it and I stuck it away. And she's like, okay, well, how are you feeling now? And I thought I felt like I had achieved something, but there was this weird feeling. And that weird feeling started bubbling up a lot. And it started affecting all my practices after that. And it's because it's not possible. You can't kill the ego like that and stuff it in a box. As much as I tried, it doesn't work like that. And the approach of doing that alone caused damage. My ego became extremely hurt, and it started to mistrust me. And I didn't blame them. It made a lot of sense because I didn't recognize or appreciate what it has been doing for me and what it can continue to do. And instead, I looked at it only as if it's evil, but it's not. It's there that helped me. And to just go, cool, I'm done, trash you and box you up, crumple you up and throw you in the trash, that's not the way to go about it. There is a proper way to go about this. And it's just simply shifting the drivers. So instead of having the ego lead, it's letting your soul lead. And this is easier said than done. Much easier said than done. So I have a lot of videos coming out for this and a lot of explanations of how to go about this and how to continue this practice, because it is a practice. You can get a brief glimpse of it and try the technique, but it'll slip because this is the habits. So we just have to do these practices to help transition it. So I have all of that stuff for you guys, and I'll help you with all of it. So subscribe to this channel so you can get all my updates. Like this video to help other people see it, and then try the observer mode. It's pretty cool, and let me know what you think about it. Okay. So if you have any questions on this video, please share in the comments so that I can help address all of them. I will try to answer every single question. I'll also, if there's really good ones, I'll just make a new video for you guys. Okay. So I'm here to help dispel all the myths out there, all the lies out there, to give you guys the real truths that will empower you and bring your power back to you.